everyone, welcome to another Finally Friday video. We're going to make a Thanksgiving Day card this week, and it's like a very traditional Thanksgiving card, and that we're going to make a turkey. And I haven't done this previous to filming this video, so you're going to see me kind of stumble through it. Hopefully it will work. So what we're going to do is we're going to paper piece a turkey. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to draw the body of the turkey. And I sort of drew a little sketch here, and I'm going to show you how I got to that sketch. Okay, I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. Okay. All right, so what you're going to do first is you're just going to draw the turkey's head, and it's just a really rough circle. And then you're going to draw kind of like an oval on its side, kind of like down below it. This is like a really, really rough sketch. You don't have to be very precise. Then you're going to kind of draw two little concave lines connecting the circle and the oval. And then after that, you can just kind of go around and kind of redefine the edge. This is just going to be the body of our bird. Okay, and you can leave it like that, but just so I can kind of envision how it's going to go, I'm going to draw the triangle for the beak, two little eyes, and then the little gobbly thing. I have no idea what that's called. And then we're going to have like two little legs poking out. So what you're going to do with this piece here is you're going to choose your papers that you're going to use for your turkey. Okay, so the papers I'm using are from Cosmo Cricut's mini deck. And I've already cut out some of these, and I'll talk about those in a minute. But over here, it's just a 6x6 paper pad. And for paper piecing, 6x6 pads are awesome because the patterns are reduced. And so you can have smaller pieces of paper but still have the pattern. You know, as opposed to if it was a bigger, larger pattern, you might only get like a solid color instead of the pattern. So I'm using papers from this kit. And I'm going to start out with this sort of kind of illustrated cartoony wood grain. And I'm going to take my little turkey sketch. I'm going to use some removable adhesive. This is just from Tombow. The green color is always removable, and I just have it in the blue backing of a permanent one, but it's still removable. What you're going to do is just put some adhesive on the back. Looks like I've got stuff right here. Random. Okay, so I'm going to put him kind of down, well, yeah, about down in the corner because I can sort of see. I'm going to get him, okay. I'm just going to cut him out. When you're cutting out the tip that, you know, if you've been watching my videos for a while, you've heard me say it a few times, move the paper you're cutting more than you move your scissors, just like that. And that will help you get a little bit of a smoother cut. And then just remove the top sheet and you have your little bird body. Okay, so now I'm going to work on the beak and the little hanging thingy. I don't know what it is. Basically the beak is just a triangle, so I'm just going to cut out a little triangle from this pattern paper, and I'm hoping I can get it about the size I need it. About like that. Okay, and then I'm just going to kind of freehand a little teardrop shape out of the red. Okay. I'm going to be using Tombow Mono Glue for this. In fact, you know what? I'm going to make this piece even a little bit smaller, a little bit thinner, because right now it's almost the same size as the beak. Oh, if I can get a hold of it. Long nails are not conducive for small paper piecing. We're going to put the little bird body together. And I'm using, since I can find it, I'm using Tombow Mono Multi Glue. This is a really good glue for, you know, getting into tight spots. So first I'm going to adhere the little red piece. It's a little tiny dot will do it. Okay. This glue dries clear, so even though you can see a little bit of the glue right now, it will clean up. Okay, I'm just going to put a little drop of glue for the beak. I'm just using my scissors to press it down. Okay. Alright, so there I've got my basic bird body. I'm going to take a white gel pen and just draw on the little eyes. I'm going to test it out on this paper. I want to make sure my white gel pen's working. Some nice friendly eyes. Let me zoom in so you can see that up close. There you go. So there's just our little bird. Now it's the time to put the rest of our bird together. What I've done is I've got these little strips of pattern paper over here. They are cut to 1 3/4 inches tall and 1/2 inch wide. And what I'm doing is I've taken, I have each pattern cut out twice. And for half of them, I'm putting a rounded corner on the right side and the other half will be on the left side. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how I did that. I'm using the We Are Memory Keepers Corner Chomper. And that's so that I can punch all of these all at once. So, just sliding that in. And there you go, all at once. Okay, now I just have to arrange these behind the bird for its tail. Take my adhesive and I'm just going to put a little strip of adhesive there. And I'll put that right on top. Okay. Now I'll take something from this side and I'll put a little bit of adhesive on top. And I'm just going to put it down in the center. Apply adhesive. And I'll take something from this other side, maybe this green. Okay, and then we can eventually put our bird right there. But we're going to pop him off the, whoa, hello. We're going to pop him off the tail. Just one little foam adhesive should probably do it. Okay. Okay, that little guy's adorable. So we're going to set him aside while we finish up the rest of the card. Starting out with just some chocolate cardstock. Okay, this is some pattern paper that's just larger than 1/2 inch wide and it's the length of the card. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, I think this is the apron lace punch from Fiskars. And I'm just going to punch out a little strip of, let's see, do I want it to be green? I'll have it be this kind of, I don't know, light teal? I don't know what to call it. Okay, now I'm using my grid mat to get this on straight. Okay, I've got some ribbon here that I'm going to use. I'm just going to tie around this edge, sort of the same green color. Okay, I'm going to take some American Crafts Pearl Brads. I thought these were really cute. They're in the two-piece store right now. In fact, I have a couple different sizes. I've got these smaller ones or the big ones. I want this pearl finish because it's kind of the same off-white color that's elsewhere. And I think I'm just going to put them on the bottom of each of these just for some added detail. I'm going to use my We Are Memory Keepers Crop-A-Dile in order to punch the holes for the brads, just because I want it to go through the ribbon and the cardstock all at once, and I want it to be pretty clean. Got some fuzz coming out, but all in all it's pretty clean. And that's just going to go in like that to finish off the edge. And it's pretty clean on the inside. Okay, so I've got those two attached. I'm going to put a little mini glue dot under here because, you know, that's kind of wobbles. So I'm just going to put a glue dot. And I always pick up glue dots with the edge of my scissors. And that just makes it easier so I can position it in just the right spot. Okay, so now we're going to put the bird onto the card. And I just need my white gel pen. Okay. Then since this has so much stuff on, I'm going to put some mini glue dots on the back. Okay, so there is a Thanksgiving Day card. Really cute. It'd be really fun to do a bunch of these turkeys for like a Thanksgiving table or something. So anyway, hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys next week. Thanks for watching.